Felton Reed is a Brotherhood of Steel named NPC who is not part of the Steel Dawn questline, but he's surely alive. Here's everything you need to know. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. This is going to be a rather shorter video than usual, but I really wanted to share a new Brotherhood of Steel encounter which gives you the chance to meet Felton Reed, a fresh initiate who needs your help with a small task. He is fairly easy to find if you know where to look for him. Felton has a few dialogue options, so it's definitely worth finding him and exploring this new random encounter. Anyway, without any further delay, let's jump into the details. So, who is this new guy, Felton Reed? As I mentioned already, he's a Brotherhood of Steel member. He recently joined the Order and he's now doing a field mission, sort of. He wants to become a Scribe and he is very committed to that idea. That's why he's out there alone in the wasteland scavenging for tech. He wants to impress his superiors in order to get promoted. But for that he needs to find something special, you know, an item that will speak by itself. It's surely not an easy task. Meanwhile, you come in, you can help him out, but to do that, you need to find him first. Alright, Felton Reed is part of the new random encounter list added with the Steel Dawn DLC. Not all of them are live yet, but this one surely is. Reed can spawn from certain travel random encounter spawns, but not all. I don't think so, at least. I server jumped dozens of times on 2 other spawns and I got absolutely no results there, but when I tried to find him at the Firefly spawn, for example, I found him after just a few server jumps, thanks to Miss Spawn for the info, by the way. And I don't think this was luck, because it was the same thing with my ult. So Reed seems to spawn here rather often, at least on my experience. To reach this spawn you should head to Vault 51 and then move towards the marker to the east. If you have a survival tent, make sure to place it nearby to spawn there when you server jump. Now, you shouldn't expect to find him immediately, it should take you at least a couple of jumps. Anyway, you can find mostly traders here, like a ton of them, as well as some other friendly NPCs and enemies such as ghouls, scorched, and even blood eagles. If the place is empty or appears to be empty, make sure to check the surrounding area around the platform, because sometimes Reed is on patrol duty and you could easily miss him that way if you don't check it properly. So there you go, the Firefly place is one solid way to find him, but I'm sure there are many other travel spawns you can check where you can find him as well. Now, you may ask me, what interactions does Reed have? He has a few. You can ask him who he is, what is he doing out there, and you can even help him out if you want. However, he doesn't have any special dialogue options or any extensive dialogues, as it happens with the new Brotherhood Bandits or the Brotherhood of Zeal encounter. So that's a bit of a letdown. I was expecting something similar to the Zeal boys, but no, it's rather simple. Still, it's new content, you can talk to him and you can make a few minor decisions, such as helping him or not. While trying to help him, you can always tell him you're not ready yet or that you are having second thoughts. He will wait for you, so take your time. Something I wondered right away after finding him was, does his dialogue options change if you are a Brotherhood member yourself? If you have completed the new Brotherhood questline? Simple answer. No. Nothing changes, so it doesn't matter if you completed the Steel Dawn quests or not. I used my main here, she completed all the quests so far, and then I found Reed with my ult as well. He has barely any quests done, to be honest, and as you can see, the dialogue options are the exact same. It's like copy-paste. Another letdown, for sure. I mean, it would make more sense if he asked another initiate and member for advice, Don't you think so? Anyway, it is what it is, so anyone and any character can find and help Reed. That's a given fact. If you accept to help Reed, he will ask you to look around and check the tech items he has collected so far. If you look around, you will find a series of random tech items in the open world and inside containers too, but they are all different. Every time you find Reed, the system seems to randomly spawn junk items which contain any sort of tech parts. At first, I thought the items would always be the same in every encounter, but I got different results, as you can see. With my main character, the best item spawn was a microscope, for example. In contrast, the best item for my ult's encounter was a radio jammer. Most items were different too, so that confirms that the item spawn differs from encounter to encounter. Moving forward, what tech item should you choose? First of all, every item will have a defense line to back up your choice. It's like your character suddenly turned into a marketing specialist in wasteland scavenging. You know, like making beef jerky out of rat stag with the food dehydrator. It's actually quite funny to collect everything and check the different lines. Anyway, is there any particular item Reed will find more impressive? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure, but I think so. I selected the items that in my opinion were the most valuable, and in both encounters, Reed seemed to agree with me. I gave him the microscope in the first time we met, and then the radio jammer with my ult. However, I read somewhere, I think over Reddit, that Reed didn't like a certain item given to him, so I'm fairly sure most items won't please him. You know, the normal thing like a toaster, I don't think that's very useful to him. The good side is that it doesn't really matter what you give him in the end. Whatever you end up choosing, it doesn't seem to have a real consequence, so go ahead and test, play along, because there's no letdown, there's no downside to it. Now, this point is particularly important to know. The Felton Reed encounter has a cooldown. Unlike most random encounters, you can only find and help him once per day. According to the data miners, there is a 24-hour cooldown attached to this encounter, so don't worry if you cannot find him right after your advice. I tried to find him dozens of times before I knew about this, and now I understand why I was never able to find him again. I first thought he might be a one-time only encounter like the cannibals at a mountainside breakfast, but that's not really the case. He just has a 24-hour cooldown and that's it. Another interesting thing I found out about Felton Reed is that he is an essential character. That means you cannot damage or kill him no matter how hard you try. It also doesn't matter if you join the Brotherhood or not. My old character couldn't damage him, as you can see, and he hasn't joined the Brotherhood yet. Anyhow, this makes a lot of sense. He is a named NPC after all. I mean, even unnamed traders are essential these days, so this feature was to be expected. I just hope we will see more of this character in the future. Now, the ultimate question remains: what happens when you successfully help Reed? Well, nothing much, really. He will keep telling you he needs to pack up and return to Fort Atlas. He doesn't like to be gone for too long. That's everything he says once you're done advising him. His personal items will also disappear once you finish the dialogue. His bedroll and his stash will be gone from the cabin, at least at the Firefly spawn. I got curious and decided to look for him at Fort Atlas, but I didn't find him anywhere so far. I think it would be a really nice touch if Bethesda added him with the future quests, maybe as a scribe to let us know his field mission was not in vain. Something tells me this is not the last time we hear about Reed. Lastly, let me share some other minor things I learned about his NPC. First of all, he loves to drink, coffee or water. I guess it's from a mug, so it has to be something like that. He would probably be dead by now if he was drinking that much alcohol anyway. Just saying, he really drinks a lot. He also loves to walk around. It was quite challenging for me to take cinematics because he keeps moving and drinking and moving and drinking. And occasionally scouts or farms the nearby plot. That's it. Moreover, he also likes to exercise in weird ways, like walking backwards. Yes, backwards. Look at that bug. Beautiful. Or he will rather jump off the platform instead of using the stairs. That's the Brotherhood spirit, I guess. Healthy body, healthy mind, ad victoriam. Alright, that's how you can find Felton Reed, server jump at the Firefly travel spawn, and then help him if you please. It's disappointing your choice is worth nothing much, but hey, new content is new content. Plus, it's a bonus point for exploration. Imagine you randomly find him while playing normally. I think that would be a really pleasant surprise. Also, this is a character we might see again in the future, who knows. But for now, that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I am Marta Branco. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I actually found some more new Brotherhood stuff, but I will go over that in another time. Now, as usual, thanks to all my lovely patrons and members. That's it. I will see you all very soon in the next one. Until then, take care. Adeus. Bye bye.